Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play. From scrimmage, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check 24. Check 24. Kill. We're going to 54. Wire. Gun. Tight dog. Check 26. Check 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in. At varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. A little juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually...
And that's caught inside the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 53 yards. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Number 26, Damian Williams, the ball carrier. Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got one.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch out. Kill. Watch, twitch. Hey.
Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 70 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a blitz coming, and down he goes. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 14, Chiefs 3.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not today. He's
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
You better bring it. Here we go, 46. Here we go. Check. Crunch. 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 Here we go, going to 54. Why in? Bang, 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 bang. Under. Joker. 26.
Here's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And the Cowboy first down.
Mike. Let's go. Slam. Check 3. Going to 54. Go 26.
On first down, Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. Lucky. Watch the edge. Switch it, hey. 26.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Check 43. We're going to 54. Why in? Go. Get out there. Gun. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 50. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there. Wide seconds, 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go. Number 53.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he missed. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Switch it, hey. Mike, 53. Kill. Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Under 10. Under 10. 10. We're going to 53. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. We're going to 54. Why ain't? We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? Trump. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 52. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. And let's pin the mirror. Gun. 26.
Prescott on first down. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Here go 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
47. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Go, get out there. 53 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
3rd and long for Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are gonna get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right here. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Check right.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Let's go. Hey, we're going to 54.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On first down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
You got time right there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here's Pollard. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Elliott. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check 26, check 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Elliott running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Running with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People that kissed it on the ground.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. 1-8.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Past the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Shit. Deuce.
They'll run with Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Go, get out there. Check.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Forbath will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off.